Hi, boys and girls. We're going to read Where Does Food Come From? This is our third read in our Journeys Grade 1 Unit 4 textbook, and we're going to ask a lot of questions at the end of this last read. So make sure you know the answers, listen closely, read along, and hopefully you'll be ready for tomorrow's test. Remember, the book was written by Shelley Rotner, and she took all the photographs too. Remember that this is informational text, and the reason she wrote it was so that you could learn all about where food comes from. So let's go ahead and read. Ready? Go. Where does food come from? Were you able to read all those words? Cocoa beans are seeds. They grow on cocoa trees. Chocolate is made by crushing and cooking cocoa beans. Hot cocoa is made from chocolate. Mmm. Apples are fruits that grow on trees. An apple is picked right off the tree. Apple juice is made by pressing the juice from apples. Potatoes are vegetables. These vegetables grow under the ground. French fries are made from potatoes. Okay, so some of our foods grow under the ground, and here's an example. Oh, there's the wheat. Ready? Wheat is a grain that grows in fields. Flour can be made by crushing the wheat. Bread is made from flour. Remember? Is that a rice patty? Yes, it is. So what does this word say? Rice is a grain. It grows in wet fields called paddies. Rice that you eat is made by cooking the grain. You're basically eating the seeds of the rice plant when you eat rice. But you got to cook it. Ready? Corn is grain that grows in fields. Popcorn is made from corn. First, you heat it, and then it pops. She's just so happy. Let's have a look. Milk comes from cows, or sometimes from goats. Butter, cheese, and ice cream are made from milk. The eggs you eat are laid by hens. The hens live on farms. There are many ways to cook eggs. Tomatoes grow on vines. Ketchup is made from tomatoes. Honey is made by bees. They bring the nectar of flowers to the hive. Maple syrup is made from sap. The sap drips from maple trees. Where does your favorite food come from? Okay, so here are your questions. Remember to give me a 1, a 2, or a 3 finger if you're online with me right now. I'm watching you on our grid. Do you remember how many authors wrote this story? Was it 1, 2, or 3? Let's see. 1, 2. We had 2 authors, Shelley Rotner and Gary Goss. You should have had 2 fingers up. A story that gives facts about a topic is realistic fiction or fantasy or informational text. Informational text. That was number 3. It said so right here. And you could just tell by the pictures and the fact that they were just telling us facts. This is informational. It's not make-believe. It's not fantasy. What kind of illustrations are in the story? Photographs, drawings, or paintings? Photographs. Yeah, she just took pictures with her camera. Those are photographs. What is this story mostly about? Is this story mostly about chocolate, bees, or where different foods come from? Where different foods come from. You said chocolate or bees. That's just one of the foods. There's many different foods that it talks about in this story. So what is chocolate made from? Do you remember? It's chocolate made from Hershey syrup, cocoa beans, or chocolate chips. Cocoa beans. Good for you if you remembered it was from cocoa beans. How do we make apple juice? Let's go to the apple juice page. Do you press the juice from apples? Do you go to the store? Or do you order it at a restaurant? How do we make the apple juice? Press it from the juice from apples? I'm sorry, press the juice from apples, go to the store, or order it at a restaurant? Press the juice from apples. So which vegetable is used to make French fries? Beets, carrots, potatoes. What do they fry up when they're making French fries? Potatoes! You should have had 3 fingers up. A grain grown in fields used to make bread is wheat, barley, or oats. The kind used to make bread the most is wheat. Wheat bread. Okay, so you should have had 1 finger out. What do we call wet fields where rice is grown? Do we call them pastures, paddies, or meadows? They're paddies. These are called rice paddies. You should have had 2 fingers out. What grain is grown on stalks and can be used to make a movie treat? Is it potatoes, flowers, or corn? Here's the movie treat. It was corn. We used corn to make popcorn. So which animal brings nectar from flowers to make some honey? Bees, butterflies, or ladybugs? Bees. Bees bring the nectar from the flowers to make the honey. And what's your favorite food? And you don't have to tell me. We could probably ask a lot more questions. What is my favorite food? My favorite food is lamb chops. What's your favorite food? That's your opinion. It's been nice reading with you. I hope you learned some, and I'm hoping you're ready for your test tomorrow. If you're not, watch the video again. Bye-bye.